Hey guys, it's KJ, and today I'm going to be talking about being on the swim team while being the swim team at my school. So basically, I've been swimming since I was really little. I think I started swimming like at an early age. I think around like 3 maybe. My parents started making us do lessons. I think the first time we did lessons was at the YMCA. Possibly, I don't know. But all I know is that like ever since I was really little, my parents would like put me and my brothers on lessons. So we've been swimming for like forever, and it's like amazing. I took to it when I was really little because like obviously swimming is a skill my parents wanted me to have. Like they wanted me to be able to not drown. But I took to the water ever since I was little, so I've been swimming. I've been on 2 swim teams before. The first one was it was with a middle school and high school that is near us, and it's not the one I go to, but they were having an elementary school swim team, and one of our friends worked there at the time, so talked to them and asked if it was okay for kids from other schools to come, and he was like, oh yeah, sure, because at the time we were still homeschooling. So we went and we swam there for a while. We learned all the strokes. We learned freestyle. We already knew freestyle. We worked on freestyle and backstroke, and then we were learning breaststroke and butterfly. But obviously, since then, I have lost my ability to do butterfly and breaststroke. My breaststroke, like, my form is terrible, and then I just can't really do butterfly at all. I was never good at butterfly. My friend could swim breaststroke, like, amazingly. She did it with us, so it was just us and a few of the other people from homeschool, and we just would go there like a few times a week and practice. And that was great until the middle school started practicing, because the elementary school couldn't meet at the same time with the middle school because their pool wasn't big enough to have both of the teams. So we got the new schedule and it was like crazy, and the dates were all over the place so I could come in and practice. And so my parents were like, we can't really do that. We can't just like come in on these random days. It would be better to have a schedule. So we just slowly, after time, we just weren't able to come in to as many practices anymore. So we had to quit doing that. Then the other one, which was more recently, I think it was a summer or two ago, was with the Indy Parks, and it was at, I can't remember which pool it was, but they held most of the meets, but I was on that team, so I swam with them, and it was great. And I loved being a part of the team. I loved being able to swim again. I have a few ribbons lying around somewhere from that, but a lot of them were like participation, or there's like only 2 other people in my age range, because I was like one of the older people doing it, I believe. I was like, yeah, because at the time I was in 6th grade. But it was like a bunch of like little kids, and then I was like in the upper half. I wasn't like the oldest, of course, or like there, but I was in like the upper half. And so there's like in my range, there's like not that many people, and the whole like league wasn't that big. And so it was usually like 2 other teams coming. So it was like I had a lot of that, and then I had a lot of participation. But it was great, and it was a lot of fun, and I loved doing that over the summer. But in the years after that, like the most recent last 2 years in summers, it's just like summers are always crazy for me, because like we go to visit my mom's family and stuff like that a lot, and we just like aren't really in town, and like just like we'll go to my grandma's beach house or stuff like that. So when like summers aren't really like consistent for me, so we couldn't really commit to that. So and then of course I go to camp every year, and then it was the most recent one I've been on is the high school swim team. And so I started going to school obviously at the beginning of the year, because I just started going in the middle semester. Anyway, so the swim team started up, and at first it was me, the coach's daughter, and there was like 3 guys and 2 girls. So for the first practice, it was me, the coach's daughter, and 1 other girl. So we went and we did practice, and it was pretty normal. We met the coach, who at the time was a different coach than the one we have now. So she was there, and she like just had us do normal swim stuff, and then she was like, okay, so we'll meet tomorrow, but we won't do morning practice on Friday, because what she had told us is Mondays and Fridays we'll have morning practice, and then on all the other days of the week we'll meet after school. So you're like, okay, cool. So then we came in on Thursday, and that's when the 2 guys showed up. So then it was me, the coach's daughter, another girl, and then two other guys, I can't remember. And so they came in, but she decided to have us do a dry land workout, which is just basically a normal workout for anyone who's not in swimming. It's just like a bunch of like, we did sit-ups, we did just like normal exercises like that. But it was not good, and it was like hard, and so like we went home for the weekend, like on Friday I was like just sore, and everyone was sore, and so then we came back no, I don't think we had morning practice next Monday either. I think we started back on Tuesday. So we had like a longer time to rest or whatever. But we came back on Tuesday, and like it was just me, the coach's daughter, and another girl. Like, the one girl had left, like, she didn't come back, and she could swim butterfly really well, and we're like, oh yeah, great, we'll have someone who can swim fly. Yeah, no. She didn't come back. We didn't really see her again. I've seen her around sometimes, and I'm not gonna, like, go up and ask her, so that was really annoying. Then, what happened next was the other girl, she just slowly started, well, she stopped, like, she would not show up to meets. She wouldn't come to practice anymore. She'd be like, oh yeah, I'll be there, and then she just wouldn't show up. So that was really annoying. And then the other problem was the coach's daughter, she hurt her shoulder. She had hurt her shoulder. She had gotten the okay to swim, but then she hurt it again, and they're like, yeah, no, you can't swim. So it was just me. I was left. So I was the swim team. Yeah, so I did pretty well for being me. I'm obviously not a very active person, but under the water it's different. Like, you ask me to run a mile, and I'll be like, you really want to do that? But, like, put me in water, and I can swim fast for me anyway. So sectionals were recently, and I cut off 2 seconds off of the 50 free. I ended up with, like, not a fast time by any means, but fast for me. And then I cut it off 6 seconds on my 100 backstroke. So those were the 2 races I swam the entire season. But I love swimming. I love how it feels to be in the water. And it kind of sucked that we didn't really have a team. But at the same time, it was really good to work one-on-one with the coaches. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I mean, I said that she wasn't there, but, like, 2 practice, like, the 3rd or 4th practice, like, the female coach stopped showing up. So we didn't really have her. But then, we were able to find another coach to fill in. But it was really weird because it was just like, hi, I'm the tech swim team. I would, like, just, whenever we were at meets or stuff, they would be like, okay, where's the tech team? And I'd be like, but I gotta swim, and that's what, in the end of the day, is important. Thank you for listening to me rambling. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!